I keep threatening to retire. I keep telling my agents I'm going to retire because I'm just totally spoiled rotten. I'm so privileged to have these opportunities. Are you there? I guess it started with Fargo. I suppose I started Fargo in January. When you're doing the work, you're doing the work. I was living out of a suitcase in Calgary, Canada for 5 months, not seeing my husband very much. You miss a lot of weddings and funerals and family events because you're so invested in the work. And then the accolades for it have come much later. Inevitably, when directors work with me on a set, they always say, "This isn't what I was expecting. I thought you were going to be really serious." But I like to stay loose and have a good time and not take myself too seriously. I think otherwise you get in your own way. So I think the Coen brothers world is hilarious. I guess maybe it's just me. The most rewarding part about The Leftovers is that I keep meeting people who continue to find the show. And it's really rewarding as an artist to get that feedback from the people who appreciate your work. But I'll tell you what it did do. What it taught me is that I'm going to be very picky. I've been utterly spoiled by this material. And if it's not on the page, it's not on the stage. That's something we say in the theater. And I think I've always valued good writing above all things. Secondly, I would value if it's asking me to do something I haven't done before or do something that I've done before differently. When you're my age and you're a woman, a lot of the things that come your way are supporting parts as mothers and wives. And while there's nothing wrong with playing those parts, most of the time I find in a script where the woman is not the center of the story, the parts are not very fleshed out and not particularly interesting, and they don't resemble the women in my life. And so for me, it's always been important to prioritize projects that are spearheaded by women. And while I have had some intriguing things come my way, I haven't found quite the right fit. And the great privilege that this year has offered me is the power to say no. I guess I'll know it when I see it, but it won't be something I've done before. It will be scary for me and it will be challenging for me. That's the goal anyway. So bring it on. Send me something good, guys.